What'd you say, Jamie? He don't have nothing to say, but he looking at me anyway. It is Sunday, February 9th. Happy Sunday. We just left church. We actually went to a different church today. And it took us 30 minutes to get out of the parking lot. So I don't know about that. On our way to IKEA because I want to see what type of vases I can get for this pop-up shop. I want to go ahead and get that out of the way. And then that's it. Going back to the house so we can eat lunch. Twin Peaks. It was a no. At least it was a no last night. Jamie and I both got boneless wings and fries. I got traditional and smoky barbecue, which is I guess they're buffalo. Jamie just got smoky barbecue. The fries were alright, they just weren't hot. I got okay. What's wrong?
I just got out of the game.
Okay. She's playing Roblox, y'all.
Hi.
The texture of the boneless wings was weird. Jamie just got smoky barbecue. His didn't have enough sauce. Mine had too much sauce. We wanted to go in and eat, but I don't know. Jamie went inside to see how long the wait would be, and I was asking him, did he see any kids? He didn't, so I was like, maybe it's not really kid friendly. So then we would say we would order online. They didn't even have a kids menu online, so I'm like, yeah, let's just get the food to go and go home. Yeah, I got blue cheese. They didn't give me blue cheese. They just put ranch in there. Not a big deal, but the ranch tasted weird. Jamie said his act is okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. People just pulling out in front of us and turns. Okay, that's a lot going on. What's this Donald Lee Hollowell Parkway today? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, we just figured we would just get the food and go home. So what was I saying? Oh, blue cheese. They didn't give me any. They gave us ranch. The ranch tasted weird. So I don't know. Jamie said it was trash. So I don't know if we're going back. Maybe you need to get traditional wings. It was a lot of people there. You would think, okay, the food would be great. I always like to give places at least 2 opportunities before I count them out. Do what? What'd you say, Jamie? So now you're saying it's trash in Spanish. So I don't know if we'll go back, but that's all that's going on this Sunday. I'll check back in sometime later. It is Monday, February 10th. I meant to check in a lot earlier today. It is almost 10 o'clock at night. Why are you looking at me like that? Jamie's looking at me. I don't know what the look means. Because you trying to get in the bed and I'm recording? You don't want the people to see you? Is that why you acting like that? You about to go to sleep? Why are you looking at me like that then? You want to say something to the people? You don't have nothing to say? He don't have nothing to say, but he looking at me. Anyway, I decided to do the pop-up shop, so I had to call the wholesaler that can provide what I need to get some pricing. Ask her to put some things to the side for me to pick up tomorrow. So I need to go pick that up, process everything. Actually, I want to go to Trader Joe's first to see what they have. That might be a little bit cheaper than what they have at my wholesaler. And then I plan on using those flowers for the arrangement that I'm making for a 10-piece teacher. I may put in some of the ones from the wholesaler too. I don't, it just depends on what colors are available. And I already had a design in mind for what I was doing for her teacher. I don't remember what else I was supposed to be getting her. I was making her an arrangement. Oh, I have some pretzels for her because she loves pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels. And then wanted to try to do a gift card. I just have no idea. Oh, I'll probably give her one of the Starbucks gift cards as well. I already bought her a card from the Dollar Tree. So going over my list of what I need to get done over the next few days. I worked on my floral recipes. I washed some clothes. I watched Tempy Sheets. It's just been a very event-filled, productive day. Didn't go to bed until super late. Then I decided to eat some wings from Outback last night, super late. Jamie went to a Super Bowl party at our former neighbor/friend's house last night. We were all invited, but I just decided to stay home and just try to get some stuff done around the house to get us ready for the week. But still ended up going to bed late. And then I had indigestion from the wings, and I also ate some blooming onion. Not a great idea. I'm old enough to know better, but now I've been trying to work on my next video to post. So it's been a productive day. Tomorrow I need to hit it after we get Tempy to school to pick up these flowers. Also wanted to show the cards that I bought from Etsy. I still need to get the Chick-fil-A gift cards for the cards that have to be printed out. So I still got to print those out. I got to get the Chick-fil-A gift cards. I already bought the cardstock paper to print them on. And so they're for the teachers who do the drop off in the morning and then pick up in the afternoon. Is that it? I think that's it. I've picked out all of Temp's outfits for this week. I need to wash my clothes. I need to clean our bathroom. It's just a never-ending list. Never ending. So, I'm about to order. Oh, and I need to order these Lego flowers for my friends for the Valentine's Day dinner. That's going to be one of the activities. So I need to get those ordered, and they should be here tomorrow. And then I also need to get shrimp for the... I got a lot of stuff to do. So just want to check in for the day because tomorrow is when the fun begins. And I'm going to try to get as much content as possible of everything. All right, just left from the Container Store. I've been to Trader Joe's. I went to one of my wholesalers to pick up flowers. It was a madhouse in there. They did not have everything that I actually wanted to get. I really wanted some light pink roses, and I also wanted some red ranunculus. They had some, but they were not the best quality, and I was not going to pay for those because they're actually kind of an expensive flower. I don't know how much longer they'll probably last. So Trader Joe's wholesaler, I stopped at the Container Store because I wanted to actually get a business card holder, and I wanted to get a sorter to put some greeting cards in. And then I also have cards that people can put into the flowers with a flower pick card holder. And I have two different designs, so I wanted to be able to sit them in a business card holder. They didn't have any of, they had maybe like one design. I bought an acrylic sorter, and I wanted an acrylic business card holder. They're literally sold out at every Container Store. And I only went there because I knew for sure that they were going to have it, and I had a coupon that I wanted to use. So I'm probably going to wait until I get home and just see if maybe like Staples or an Office Depot has one. But I Googled it before I even left the house today. Actually, I did it last night. So I think I'm going to make a stop at the Dollar Tree, and then I'm going back in the house. It is currently 2 o'clock. I need to get these flowers processed. My patience is running thin, and these are the joys of entrepreneurship / being a small business owner, especially when it is just me. Like, it's me from start to finish. So coming up with design, processing flowers, taxes, invoicing, setup, breakdown, and it's a lot to do on my own. Of course, Jamie helps me as much as he possibly can, and then I have my friend Ebony who helps me when I have larger events like weddings, but she has her own business, she has her family to help her, and then we don't live close to each other, but I appreciate her so much. But yeah, I need help, and it's something that I've been praying for a while. I've been asking God to send someone or to send people to help me with my business. And I've been very specific in my prayers. And then I also have another goal that God has put in my spirit, and He's confirmed to me that it is what I'm called to do, but I need help. So I'm hoping that those same people will be able to help me reach that goal. Yeah. So it's honestly why I haven't really done anything, where I've been the lead since October. And that was actually that particular event that I did flowers for was an event that they reached out to my friend Ebony's business for, and she actually was traveling out of town because she works a full-time job as well, so she passed it off to me. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine at the moment with freelance. It is being the lead that concerns me because it's exhausting. So a lot of times, especially after I've done weddings, I have to take a break for at least a month to try to regroup. And then not having the help also stifles, like being exhausted stifles my creativity. So I think I've somewhat talked about that before as far as running a small business. So that's why you haven't really seen me doing any events. I had no plans whatsoever to do anything for Valentine's Day. I felt the urge to do it, so I decided to go with it. We'll see how it turns out. Like I said, it's 100% risk on me. There were no pre-orders. I know nothing about this particular clientele. Well, I know it's a professional building. That's what I know. So we'll see how this goes. Just wanted to check back in. And I need some lunch. I did eat breakfast. I ate some oatmeal, but I'm ready to eat again. And I low-key feel like I need another cup of coffee. So check back in shortly, probably once I get back to the house. All right, finally back home. Wanted to show the chaos before the order. I really wanted to have this done before Tippy got home from school, but not a big deal. I've already done my stock, my ranunculus, and my anthurium. Now I just have to do my greenery and my roses. I'm about to do my tulips right now. And then we also have to take Timmy's hair out because she's getting her hair braided tomorrow. I went to Dollar Tree. I did get a few more cards. These are some of the ones that I have from last year, and these are the cards that will go in the card holder picks that can go inside the arrangements, which are here. And then those are all my vases. I don't know if I ever showed those when I bought them on Sunday. So those are the vases that I'm using. And then some will just be wrapped bouquets. I already got my square out. I'm charging that up. I'm also bringing my cash box. I have these little bags left over that I was going to use for flower food, but I forgot to buy flower food when I went to my wholesaler today. So I really wasn't trying to go back tomorrow, but it seems like I may have to, or at least another wholesaler, because I really, really want some light pink roses. Now I'm about to do my tulips, which I think I'm going to keep these rubber bands for the bouquets that will be wrapped. And then I need to do these roses. I'm gonna just cut these on paper and just throw them away. I just cleaned my scissors. Always clean your shears. First off, when you're doing flowers, use real shears. Not scissors that you use for paper. They're not gonna give you a sharp enough cut. I don't like how this looks, so I'm taking it off. But yeah, it's not gonna be sharp enough. And you want it to be sharp when you cut it at an angle so that it can drink as much as possible. Okay, so all the flowers have been processed for the most part. These are going to be gorgeous, or these are gorgeous. The more thorns that the flowers have, the more beautiful that the bloom will be. I definitely will show you how they look once I take them out of the packaging. So these are called Freedom Red Roses. So let's see what these are called. These just say pink. I wanted Floyd. These were the closest they had to Floyd pink. And then these are, I guess these are called Star Platinum. And they're like a lavender color. My eucalyptus, my red spray roses. I wanted pink. My stock. And then my ranunculus are here. So everybody is nice and hydrated. This is what I bought from the Container Store for the cards. These are bags that I have from the Dollar Tree from last year that I planned on putting flower food in that I didn't buy today. These are the picks for these cards. I'm gonna use those boxes to transport the flowers. And then my last set of Lego flowers have arrived. So I have cherry blossoms, roses, and then lotus that we're gonna put together for as one of the activities at the dinner. And then I really kind of want to save some of these anthurium for the dinner party, but I don't know. So maybe I'll just do 2 with anthurium in them for the Valentine's Day pop-up shop. I thought I wanted a lighter pink, but I like the contrast of these. They have kind of like, they're more of like I guess you would say kind of a coral, but I think it'll be a nice contrast with everything else that I have there. And then I definitely feel like these are gonna open up beautifully. They've already started opening up. I think these are red Mikado. I'm not sure if I've ever bought these before. All the other ones were darker red, and I actually didn't want anything that dark. I've wiped out all of my vases that I'm using. And then I brought my wire up here. I'm just trying to decide if I'm gonna actually go ahead and put these in the vases tonight.
Extra flowers, and she give her some for Miss Scott for a present from me.
I can give you some, Tempe.
Yeah, but I just want you to send her an email.
We'll just give Miss Scott some of her own flowers, baby.
Mommy.
Yes, baby. But it's supposed to make this process a lot quicker. I want to just see where I am and if I need to go back out and get anything else to add. So. I broke a whole rose. I was too rough with the head and it just completely snapped off. I'm really upset that I did not get more flower food and that I did not get, what is it? What else is it down there? These roses are so good. Okay, I'm supposed to be playing with Tempe right now, but I'm trying to get this floral wire into the vases at least before I go upstairs. She's come up with like 4 games that she wants me to play with her, and I told her I do not have time to play that many games tonight. I promise you, y'all, she does not do this until I'm working. So that's another challenge of entrepreneurship. When you have a family, suddenly Tempe needs my attention. So once I get these in here, literally, I'll just need to, I'll still need to take these off and put water in here, but that will take no time, and then I can just start designing. But I need some thicker gloves. These are just literally rubber gloves. No, these are latex gloves, I'm tripping. That Jamie ordered from Amazon, and I usually get like 2 boxes at a time. But I also need a leather pair for bending the wire to fit into the vessel or the vase. And then now, I actually initially started cutting this size for these, but I think it's too big, so I'm gonna go a little bit smaller with these. See what that does. Because you need to have enough to actually stabilize your stems. So I'm trying to make it almost like a pillow, like a little wire pillow. Perfect, 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 perfect. You want to make sure, probably stretch this out a little bit more. And then some of where the wire is cut is at the top. I really don't normally like to do that, but I'm not using these really sharp Fisker scissors. I think I paid like $30 for these at Joann's. Alright, I really want to go ahead and get these taped off, but it's almost Timmy's bath time, and I'll never hear the end of it if I don't go play with her. So, and I think I'm going to use some of the really small cubes of ice that we have in the freezer to put in here to help keep everything cool overnight. And then I'll put some cool water in here. I may even keep this fan on tonight. Oh, and I completely forgot. That I finally found some hydrangea that I want to put at the front door. These do not fall out. So I got these from Trader Joe's, and these were $10 each. And I actually need to take these out of the plastic because they'll start to wilt. And then I also need to check the soil. But these are the exact pink that I was looking for that I want to put at the front door. I need to put this wire up because it is sharp. And then I'm gonna take the plastic off. I'm not gonna put them outside tonight because it is cool. I don't want to do that. I don't know why I low-key feel like I need more roses, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. And that's why I want to go ahead and start designing tonight so I can assess what I'll need tomorrow and I can just get it in the morning. And then I'll probably go to the wholesaler that's closest to me instead of going 40 minutes away to the one that I went to today. So I just realized there was so much I forgot to get today. So I needed waterproof tape. This is waterproof tape, but it's not the size that I want. This is a 1/2 inch. I need a 1/4. So I have a 1/4 inch of clear tape, but this tape is not waterproof. So you know what I have to do? I have to improvise. So I put some ice at the bottom. Well, I poured some ice in here. And I used the small cubes. And since this is not waterproof, I'm gonna just secure it around the perimeter of here so that it doesn't come out. And then I also don't have to worry about the green tape showing. And this is just to make sure the wire doesn't come out. And then this is just to secure it. Because what can happen, even though this is pressed pretty securely in here, it can come up. And I don't want that to happen. So, but yeah, you have to really make sure you cover up this green tape when you're using it. So that's why I'm not using it, especially not one that thick. Like I said, this you can just pull it. You can just pull this up without the tape in here. And then I thought I had a particular design in mind, and now I don't know. Sorry for the squeakiness. I'm assuming that's from the gloves. And you gotta do this pretty tight. Oh no, I lost my starting point. Come on. I don't want to take these gloves back off. Here we go. Found it. Make it tight. And then of course, because this is thinner, it will allow me to fit more stems on here if I need to. See how that came up? We don't want that. I don't want that. I might have cut this too short. We about to find. I did. And I did. I cut that too short. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Ah! We have a save. So I'm just going to secure that on. The lighting in here is so bad, y'all. I'm so sorry. The light I thought I wanted in here, I've changed my mind. When we had someone come from Crate and Barrel, and I asked about some of the light choices that I wanted. One of them was, what's it called? Flush mount. And I wanted one that was over here at the top of the stairs from the front door. But they are apparently not on trend, which I didn't know. And I wanted something that I thought was a little bit more modern for a flush mount. And then of course I guess this is supposed to be a chandelier that's over the dining room table. Or maybe a pendant light. I've never liked it. And then of course, because it has these little shades on here, it affects the lighting as well. All right. So I went to go play with Temp, y'all. And of course, she was watching TV. She wanted to play Mermaid. She has the Chloe doll that sings like when you press the button. And I have allowed her to cut up the dress so that she can repurpose it. And her sewing kit or her thread kit has not arrived yet. So we haven't been able to sew it back together. But yeah, I went upstairs to her room to play with her. And of course, she was too busy watching TV. So I was playing with the Barbies. She was watching TV. And then I told her, when I went up there, I think it was like 7:44. I told her I would play with her until 8 o'clock because she has to take her bath anyway. And of course she was, some of these pieces of ice are just stuck. I need them to go to the bottom. Yikes. Here. I have to be so careful with these scissors. These things are so sharp. Stems in the front, but so pretty. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure because I think I want it to go here. And then because these particular tulips, the stems are so delicate, you have to be very careful. So that's one. Definitely did not plan on putting this many flowers in this particular arrangement, but here we are. I love the contrast of this lavender against the hot pink. It is Wednesday, February 12th. It is a little after 8:30 and I'm already out and about. Not what I planned. I definitely thought that I had enough products, but I do not. And so I'm on my way to the wholesaler that's closest to me. Why did I take this way? I really didn't have to take this way. Anyway, just to see if they have some of the greenery that I wanted yesterday that they didn't have at the one that's in, I think that's considered East Point. Let me let you get, okay. There we go. Didn't even give me a chance to get over. I don't know why people are driving like, I'm not even going to bring it up. It's nothing new. So I'm in the passing lane and I was trying to get over into the right lane to let this car pass. But, okay. But apparently I was taking too long for them. So I literally had my signal on getting over and they still went ahead and got in the right lane so they could pass back in front of me just to be stuck behind other cars. And I don't know if you can tell how heavy it's raining right now. But anyway, so I'm already out in the foolishness is the point that I'm trying to make. And I need to get more product. Like literally none of the arrangements are done. I've started to, okay, work that out. They got their signal, but they didn't get over. So lost my train of thought. I don't know. I had to rework some things. Like what I had in mind, I just have to redo. So like I said, that's why I need a different type of greenery. Eucalyptus is usually very like flimsy. The stems are very floppy, and I need something that's a little bit more sturdy. That's what I'm trying to find today. I'm hoping that they have what I need because this place is actually cheaper. But I'm still gonna have to go back to my other wholesaler in East Point just because the arrangements that I started yesterday have certain roses in them, and I want to use those same roses. I didn't have enough. And then I'm hoping maybe this wholesaler will have a light pink rose, even though I really love the hot pink that I started using last night. And I'm happy that I went ahead and started designing last night instead of waiting until today. That's what's going on this rainy Wednesday. Pick back up later. It is, excuse me, good morning. Thursday, February 13th. It is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. As you can see, I'm a little out of breath. I just got to the Atlanta Marriott Marquis downtown to help my friend Ebony with a setup for an event tomorrow. It is for a, good morning. It is for, let me see if she's already in here. It's for a swearing in ceremony for a district attorney. Started setup yesterday. So coming back to finish, good morning. Coming back to finish things out. I'm only going to be able to help for like an hour. We came in and started everything yesterday. It took us about 3 hours. And then I also helped her with the setup for a restaurant. So now we're going to finish out these arrangements. She's unloading. I have to leave here at 11:30 to set up for my pop-up shop that starts at 1. Yeah, very, very hectic day. And then I have to make sure that I'm back in time for Jamie to do an interview at 3:30. So I have to make sure that I'm back to get Tempe off the bus. The pop-up shop is to 2:30, so I'm probably gonna have to start loading before the loading back up before the event's over with, just to make sure I can get home on time. But let me get to work while I'm waiting on Ebony to bring more flowers. This is what we started yesterday. We had to make 8 of these large arrangements. Yesterday there were actually 4 of us. Today there will only be 3 of us. So I'm going to try to do as much as I can in the next, I don't even have an hour now. It's already after 10:30. So I just need to fill in these, put more roses in each one of these arrangements, and add a little bit more greenery. She's bringing more of the roses in. Apparently the colors are, I guess it's different shades of pink and just greenery. Hopefully, let's go check these flowers over here. Hopefully these flowers are okay. Hopefully it was cool enough in here. Okay. All right, everything looks good.
Oh, will you grab me, the one more rice? Okay, and I'll get this one filled up. Yeah.
Subscribe and like bell to click on mommy's videos.